Hello, just bear with me. While I untangle cables. It's like a jungle in here. All right, hello. And good morning to everyone. Let me just get my channel up to see all the chat and stuff. Today I'll be painting this, some turtles to be finishing. Alright, I think it's okay. Maybe I'll just move this camera a little bit to this so you can kind of see me. Alright. Happy Friday. Let me get some water for painting. Busy morning. Alright, so this painting is a preliminary painting for a future mural that I'll be starting next week. So very exciting times. I'll put my water right here. And let me just put my phone up here to see all the beautiful chats. Okay. Get some small brushes. I have a jar of small brushes over here. Let's select a few desirable ones. So this will be an underwater coral and turtle scene. Very exciting. So I'll be starting with this turtle right here. I think I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm working on. This is the maximum zoom I can get it. Give it this way a little bit. Alright. Okay. So I'll be using some golden open paints today. Some burnt umber. I just got this delicious burnt umber. I am in love with the golden open paints. I'm also going to put some Liquitex acrylic, Liquitex professional. This is transparent burnt umber. Just because sometimes I want the paint to dry faster so I can put the second coat on. Let's see what other colors. So I have my reference photo right here. It's on my computer, so this is what I'll be working from. And also see maybe some red in there. There's definitely some red. Where do I have some red? I just put my red away because I have a class tonight. I don't really care what red, just to warm up the scene. I have some Grumbacher. These are my old paints. I just am trying to get through them. Let me put in some white. I'm just using some titanium white now. I'll show you my palette in a minute. It's messy. I've been working with this palette, so okay. And maybe some blue. Do I still have some blue? Still have some of that blue that I mixed. Okay, so let me show you. It's a little difficult to hold, so I'll just be okay. So this is my palette. It's a glass palette. So this is my teal color that I've been working from. Then I have some green, some blue, some lighter blue. This is what I used for the sky. Then I have the transparent burnt umber, some burnt umber black, white, and red, and some other mixtures of colors. But anyway, this is what I'll be working from today. So I'll just be starting with a small brush. Good morning, Jamie. Hello. How are you doing today? How are you feeling with that pesky conditions? Are you feeling good? I hope you're feeling better. My black is dry. Okay, let me put some wet black. I'll just be putting the golden open black so it doesn't dry so fast. I don't think I'll be using a lot, but I want to darken the brown so that it's a little bit darker. Okay, some burnt umber, some black. I'll use some transparent burnt umber. And I'll just start by putting in my base coat. I'll also add a little tiny bit of red in there to just warm it up, to make it a little redder. And I'm just gonna start by putting the base of the shell. And I've already kind of put the patterns in here, but it doesn't matter. I'll just put them again once it's all dry, or covered rather. So I'm just blocking in when you had the stream open ahead of time, it didn't automatically start the stream. Yeah, sometimes you have to maybe reload it too. That's weird. Oh, numb lips. They're weird. That's weird. I'm doing pretty well. You know, just excited about all the amount of stuff that I want to do, and you know, always feeling overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that I want to do, but at least I call it what I want to do and not what I have to do. But I'm good. It's all good. I have so many things that I want to do. It's exciting, but also, you know, when you want to do so many things, you kind of feel rushed and overwhelmed. But here's the thing that as Louis Guidetti might say, here's the thing. I have been working on that dandelion painting for so long, just time-wise, you know, I started it in the spring, I think, and it's still not finished. And at one point, unfinished projects start to loom over you, you know. Like, it's not like I didn't do other things too, because I did, and I'm very happy that I got to do the other things. But on the other hand, I really, really want to finish that painting, because it's an unfinished thing in my house. It's annoying. It's annoying to keep seeing it, and every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, there's the thing to finish. The thing is that we just finished, not just, but a while ago, we finished the kitchen renovation, and so the only thing that's left is now my part, and I feel like, oh, I'm just dragging my feet. I'm changing my brush to have a little more control. But this brush is a little nicer. The bristles are a little softer and less just frizzy. So yeah, that's the only thing. Otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. But yesterday I did manage to work a little bit more while I was listening to Louis's stream. I was scratching away on my walls, and I had to wear a mask because of the amount of dust that I'm producing, and it was like an older mask. It was really, really tight and jagged, and at the end of the day I had these huge gashes in my face. I'm like, they're never gonna go away. But it's okay. Alright, I think, let me make let's block in the lighter part. So I'm making a mixture of white and a little of that burnt umber. I'm just warming up that white a little bit. So anyway, yesterday I was working on that and I said, you know what, I'm done. I am done. Even though it's not perfect, and in all honesty I could keep working on that for like at least 20 more hours if I wanted it to be perfect, but to be honest I really don't have that time. I have projects coming up and I just want it to be done, and whatever I'm gonna do next, it's gonna look really cool. So even if the sculpting part is not 100% perfect, it's good enough for my first thing, because if I don't call it, then it's just gonna be one of those unfinished projects that I'll end up hating. Move your camera to the other side of the screen. Oh! Wait. Oh, I see. I see the problem. Thank you, Jamie. I didn't realize that. Much better. I forgot on which side the camera was. Yeah, so. Alright, adding a little bit of that red and that umber. I want to darken the tip just a little bit and the edges. So yeah, yesterday I did my last thing on the dandelion painting and I said, that's it. I'll wash my hands. I'm like, kaput. Ready or not, I'm gonna start painting it. And that is gonna make it look really cool. Oh, thank you for telling me. Oh, thank you so much. So, very exciting, this painting actually. Do you remember, Jamie, the first mural that I did this year? It was that Amazon basin sunrise painting with the ripples, with the water ripples and the sky, the morning sky. So I did that painting for one of my clients early this year, and he called me and he said he has another project for me, which is one of the best feelings in the world actually. when a client calls you back and says they want you to paint again for them. So he has a son, and his son wants some coral and some turtles. So I was very excited about that. I was able to squeeze him in as soon as I could actually, because next week I am painting this for him, and then the week after and the following week, well, the end of next week and the rest of the following week I'll be on vacation. So, and then I'll be probably having some other things, but I'm very happy to squeeze him in now. It's not a big project, it's just one wall. So an 11 by 8 wall, so I'm hoping to get it done in a week, like 5 days. That's my hope. So I was rushing to get this done. The sketch, I mean, at this point I don't even make sketches anymore. When I started doing commissions and stuff, my professional work and stuff, I used to do sketches in pencil, and like in colored pencil, and I would always have to say to my clients, well, in reality the mural itself is going to be much more vibrant and bright. And then Sam, my husband, said, you know, why don't you just make like a little actual painting with acrylics, with the actual medium that you're gonna use, so not only will you have a painting afterwards, but the client's gonna see much better, a much more accurate representation of the mural. So I started making paintings from then on. Well, sometimes, not always. Last one, it was just digital sketches, although I did try to make an actual painting, but I just didn't have the time for the rainforest, remember? I still have that painting unfinished. But this one is smaller, so... Oh, that's alright. You know that the Amazon basin sunrise, the one with the water ripples. It's the same client that I did for him. The same client that I did that mural for. So he called me back and I was quite happy. I need a smaller brush. Smaller and smaller. Okay, just mixing some red here with some transparent burnt umber and some white. Making a little darker mixture for this edge right here under the shell. Should be probably even darker. Let's grab a darker mixture of that. Make just the edge of that shell. Darker, I'll add a touch of black. Right in there. Make the head a little warmer looking by adding some more red to it, a little bit of white, and that burnt umber. There. And then I'll add the light details. You can go both ways. You can either do white on dark or dark on white. I'm gonna darken the part where that fin bends down, so this part here, let me darken that a little bit. I'll be publishing a video with the progression of the coral, because I did record it, and then I'm recording right now, so I'll just have the whole video time lapse out at one point. at one point. Alright, now let's get some white. I want to be working a little fast because I don't want to be spending too much time on details necessarily. I've got 4 more, 1, 2, 3 more turtles in addition to this one, so okay. Oh, me too. I hate medical billing too. It's awful. Just lighten it up, this fin a little bit as it catches the light. And just a little bit on this edge. A tad of water to make the paint a little more fluid. See, my paint has dried already, that's why it doesn't really blend anymore. Yeah, medical billing is awful. Bunch of leeches. Okay, I'm gonna need to get a smaller paintbrush now. I'm getting some white with some of that. It's like a tan white, it's not a pure white. Now I'm gonna start making some patterns here on the head. The paint needs to be very thin in order for it to flow. That's not fair. Away, I'm gonna add a little bit of gray in there so that the white turns a little bit grayer as the head wraps around. Time to relax. I'm glad you're enjoying the music, Jamie. I'm darkening a little bit. I'm also warming it up. But I need it darker. That's sometimes the trouble when I don't darken something enough. Not bold enough in my... Oh, Stanley, get off the cable. My dog is sitting on my headphone cable. Away, and underneath we bring even more of that gray and brown, and yeah, a tad bit of red in there too to warm it up. Just yes, this is good. And then bringing some more white. I'm seeing some... the light is shining right here. Oh, this song is nice. Some of that darker white, some dark white. And down here in the feet, I'm seeing some white patterns. Darken them a smidge. I thought it was a good piano day. Okay, so let's add some little patterns on these fins. So I'm mixing a little bit of the burned umber from Golden Open and the transparent burnt umber from Liquitex, and also I'm adding a touch of red, just a touch of red. It's pretty dark, and let's come up here and start making some patterns on this fin. So as the fin wraps away, the patterns are really tight and small and kind of squished. symmetrical at all. There's no symmetricity. Symmetricity. I think I'm adding just a touch of black in there. I want to darken some of them. Just darken the middle. Middle is darker than the edges I'm seeing. I think that's gonna give it some more depth and realism. Back fin. Some teeny tiny patterns on the back fin. Let's do this fin now. Pretty dark. Mixing some more black and brown. I think just black and brown. Maybe I'll just add a touch of red. But in either case, hey Lewis, welcome. Thank you. It is a canvas. It's a 18 by 24 canvas. Let me show you the whole thing. I'm working on a mural painting, preliminary painting for a mural. Centered around corals and turtles. Hey Qualdar! Oh, now's a party. Now it's a party that the boys are in. Thanks, Qualdar. I do have a reference photo down here on my laptop that I'm glancing at. I didn't share it on Patreon because I wasn't sure if it was copyright free or not. To be honest, I didn't have time right now to. I was just googling pictures and whatever I liked, it just saved. And it's not like I'm using the exact pictures, you know. Whatever. But I don't want anybody to be like, oh. I can beat you up. Why Qualdar? Poor Qualdar. Right? Why would anyone want to beat Eddie up? Not just me, Lewis. I think you feel a little bit intimidated right now. If I know anything about men. You know, Sam, my husband, started working out. It's very funny. I'm very supportive because he's been wanting to be fit for a long time. I mean, me too. There was a time when we would go to the gym together. I think that was like, well, that was when my daughter was 2-ish. She was like 2. We were both pretty fit. And then we just let ourselves go. Well, not me. Because I'm a little obsessed that way. What you working on now? What are you guys working on? So what's your next video gonna be about? Oh guys, I watched the video. I really liked it. I watched it last night. I finally remembered, like, oh, gotta watch that video. Pressed on it, I'm like, holy smokes, 2 hours? Alright. If Louis said that it's entertaining and Qualdar said it's very good, then I'll give it a try. And it was very entertaining and funny and honest and sincere, and you know, it had a lot of good information. It's very good. It really did make me figure study in charcoal. More excited about that stupid short one making fun of clickbait. Oh, I have not watched that one. The one you posted early this morning, Eddie. I did watch the entire video, the entire 2 hours. I didn't finish it last night, I finished it this morning. But it was very good. It really did make me think, and it made me reconsider everything that I've been doing, and yes, definitely. Like, it is changing the way that I will be approaching. Of course, Jamie, that's a given. I'm sure that the baby will be always a victim because it's a baby. And I don't think Louis has anyone to pick on aside from that baby that won't kick back, you know? It's okay to kick babies, they don't have any feelings. I'm talking about dolls, people, dolls. Don't get your panties in a bunch. So inappropriate. Alright, let's add a touch of white to make some more subtle little patches down here. These a little more subtle. Watch the last part of my last video. The baby fought back. I think I did see that. I always enjoy seeing Louis get hurt, so I might have said that. It's like a Chucky, you know? It's very Chucky-ish. It's kind of creepy. It's all part of the grand scheme of things. I really enjoyed the beak that these turtles have. I totally botched that beak. Let me see if I can wipe it off real quick. Beak. So if you get too much paint on your painting, just grab a clean brush with some water and just wipe it off before it dries. This pesky acrylic paint. Okay, the beak is a little bit warmer in color, so I'm gonna add a touch more white, red to this tan paint, which I consistently have to remix because I mix too little. Okay, let's see here. The eye of this turtle is weird. Let's make the edge of the shell. working on anything new, Eddie? You were saying you've got a little bit of a block. That happens. Don't beat yourself up. I mean, you do have a full-time job, and after these couple, 3 weeks or 4 weeks or however long that I had to work, I'm like, how do people with full-time jobs even make videos or art? Or it's mind-boggling. Okay, there's some yellow in there. It's warm. But I don't have yellow in here, do I? I should. Yes, I have some yellow oxide, which will do just fine. What paper are you working on, Valdar? You like perseverance. I feel like I missed something. This fin is very tricky. It's okay. I won't go into too much detail on it. Let's get some patterns on the shell done. So let me grab some of the light tan. Working on it with the same colors. Got my palette down here. It's too heavy to hold, so I You lack perseverance to finish a piece if it's not working out. That could be a problem. You just gotta, I don't know, persevere, man. Got no other advice than that. And you can't just say you lack it. You have to push through, be a stoic. If you want to do something, you gotta just do it. There's no excuses like, oh, I lack that. No! Unacceptable. Okay, I'm actually gonna add a little bit of blue to that white. Oh, my blue dried up. My teal that I had mixed, have a little bit though. I'm gonna mix some of that teal because as the body wraps away, the back of the turtle is more blue. It's amazing how little distance is needed for something to look so atmospheric in the water. This music is meant to make you fall asleep, so if you fall asleep while watching this, it's okay. It's by design. just leave it unfinished and call it art. You have to learn to hate yourself, Gwaldar. Yes, like you guys just missed my speech about my dandelion wall. Alas, I have finished it. It's finished by design. I can't work on it anymore. I'm not gonna have time. And I said, you know what? I hate living in a space with unfinished art that's been there for too many months. And besides, my husband's been like, so he's very subtle, he's very gentle, but when he asks me something, I immediately feel put on the spot. I immediately feel shameful because he won't say something. He's very nice, but when he says something, I'm like, oh man, I've been slacking for a long time. He should know this. He's like the king of slacks. No. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Jeez. But anyway. So he's like, so when are you gonna finish that wall? And I said, you know, I'm trying. And to be honest, I have not anticipated the amount of sculpting that I would have to do on it. It was unfathomable. I feel like I did something wrong because it just feels like it's never gonna be finished. So yesterday, I worked a little bit more on it. And I called it finished. Like, that's it. It's finished. So, ready or not, I don't care. I do not have the mental fortitude to live with that white dandelion wall in my house anymore. So, I did as much as I could. And it's really annoying because I had to wear a mask and I hated that because of all the dust and stuff. And oh, thank you so much, Gwaldar. Painting over our house for months, but I don't wanna. My accuracy. Right, tell him your rates. He can't afford me. Well, he can afford you, but maybe not your art. Oh, it's funny. But anyway, so I said, that's it. It's not perfect, and it's okay. Once I put in the colors and everything else, it's really gonna... Who's gonna know that it's not perfect aside from me? Probably everybody. My husband for sure. But no matter, because I said that's it. So now I have to reprime it, which is gonna be really fun, and then paint it, and then it's gonna be really exciting. Now I just have to find time to do it. I have to find the time to do it. Just adding some patterns in here. It was really funny. The other day somebody contacted me and through Messenger, it's like, oh, saw your last painting, your last mural. It's like, your work is so good. And then it's like, I want to employ you. I just wonder if I can afford you. And I wanted to say, well, maybe my work, but maybe you can afford my services. Perhaps not me. I didn't say it because I thought it would be unprofessional, but I thought it in my mind. A little bit more blue for those back patches. And perhaps reflections from the sky. Definitely light reflections. Yeah, it's interesting when when your family asks you to paint stuff, because yeah, dog, don't sit on my headphone cable. It's not cool. When your family is like, oh, do this for me, you're like, well, no, you're not gonna pay me, so motivation is really low right now, and oh, look at my wrist. I've got so many other things to do that are also not gonna pay me, but I also have to redo my garage door, because oh my god. I've been having the same garage door, unfinished garage door, for almost a year now, and it's very humiliating. My small can went out? Oh, what? Did it get too hot or something? Just turned off. Turning it back on. Just bear with me. I don't know why it went out. Very odd. Come on, Google. Thank you for telling me. Maybe it's a good break to take a sip of water. Think right. Huh? My phone turned off because of the heat. Get back to work. Phone. There we go. It's probably gonna turn off again. As you can see, I'm a very optimistic person. Where's my brush? Ah, here it is. Okay, what was I gonna do? Let's stand back and look at this. Need to make it a little darker and redder on the bottom. Darker and redder on the bottom. Let's put in the little eye. Just black. And two little nostrils up here. One and two. Very cute little nostrils. I can darken a little bit these spots here. And let's make a teeny tiny mouth for this teeny tiny turtle. Very thin. There we go. patterns across the edge, which are very subtle, a little less subtle than that. It's really interesting. Sometimes I have better accuracy and better level of detail in a mural. I mean, not sometimes, I think always. I just have more space to work in a mural. I think, you know, when I paint something big, it gives me more space to put in little details. And I have a lot of trouble doing it in a small small canvas. Don't start praising once, because I know myself, once I get praise I immediately start to decline and scale. It's a fact. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of yellow to the red and the brown just for this portion over here. I'm playing. Thanks, Quelder. I know I suck. I'll enforce my content with my fist. How's that? For confidence. Just kidding. Don't be afraid. Stay. Sit down. This shell has so many colors and patterns in there. Yes, I think that's better. Maybe the bottom needs to be a little bit lighter. Does it need to be? No, it's... yeah, just a tad. Is this okay? Yeah, I think that's okay. Thank you, I know. Jeez, Louis. Oh, he called me a butthole. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. See, that's how you know your tribe. That's how you know that people love you. When they accommodate your style. They accommodate to what you need, to your needs. Just add a little bit of darkness right above the eye, right here. A little bit of shadow. So, I don't know, maybe this will turn into a proper canvas at one point, but I don't know. Still find I only spent, I don't know, 2 days, I think 2 days to paint this, and I did rush it. I rushed it because I needed to get it done, so I didn't need it to be perfect, so I just got it done. But if I was to want to sell this as a professional canvas, I would probably go over pretty much everything and add more detail. And like this sky over here, if you can see, it's pretty transparent, the paint. I would go and refine everything. $168 views on a video released 4 days ago of awesome work. You guarantee my ass to people that people want to know how to paint murals. Talk. Stop it! Jeez. Oh, my camera. See, my camera just went out. Hang on. Maybe I'll unplug my phone. Maybe it won't get as hot if I unplug it. I thought you were talking about my ass because you can see it, but no. That was held in review and I was about to squelch it. I allowed it. I allowed it. It's okay, I'll take compliments. I don't mind if I do. See, because it's so darn difficult to get into those tiny, tight spaces, even with a tight paintbrush. My being is a whole ass. I'm a whole ass. That's my conclusion. Alright, let's try this again with the camera. I unplugged it so hopefully it won't get as hot. Oh, I got it on my arm. That's okay. I don't feel offended, guys. You can keep talking about anything. I think I'm just gonna let this... Oh, do I have another fan? No. I don't know why it's... Why did I think there was another fin there? Now I have to cover that up. Alright, let's see if I can find that paint again. Okay, I had some dark... made some sort of grayish color here. But then I had some red in it too, to warm it up a bit from the sun. Just kind of carve her chin. We don't want this turtle to have a double chin. That would be so undignifying. Gotta lighten it up a little bit. Spell check. It's screwing my today. Truth check. That's alright, and let's get some, let me see if this teal is okay. Okay, like nothing ever happened. Kind of. Got some paint on his face. I needed to darken that anyway, so it's okay. There. Right, they're the moderators. Yeah, that's right. I haven't seen as many bots lately. I thought it was so funny about My god, that video is stuck in my head still. Oh wait, I got the wrong turtle. I got the wrong picture of the turtle. Hang on, let me just get the right one. It was so funny that the way the guy was talking about the algorithms. Corals, just... Where is the one that I just sent myself? I sent myself pictures. This is that one. Okay, this is the picture that it's very blurry. Maybe it's a little far away, so I won't need to add too much detail on that one. Oh, it's a little more yellow. So let me grab some of that yellow oxide and add some blue to it, because I want this to be a little further away, so I want it to be quite atmospheric. Okay, I'm just gonna block this in. So see, even if I added that turquoise in there, you can still see the yellow. The video that about all the courses that are BS. That course you guys took was not the last. No, the one that we took was actually $1,000, not even $500. But man, that was just ridiculous. The guy the young guy. The real estate guy. Right, the real estate guy. It was Think Media by Sean Cannell. He doesn't mention that one. No, it wasn't, you know, the value in the course that we took, in my opinion, was more in the fact that it's not like a dead course. They update it constantly, and they're still there if you need to ask them any questions, you know. And the whole community, I'm starting to really hate that word, but the whole community that they build around their course, and the people that take the course, they're all in the Facebook group. They can all, you know, talk and ask questions and help each other. And that's actually how I met Lewis, through that course, because we were doing the I never post on Tuesday and Friday anymore. They used to do Tube Tuesday and like Friday, also Feature Friday. You were encouraged to post your latest video and share it with the group, and then people, you would be obliged to watch 3 other videos and give them feedback, like and comment and stuff on their videos, which would also give them, you know, views. But you have the option to choose something that you like, so it's not like you were forced to watch something you didn't like. Although at one point when we started, I think he was only watch the 3 videos above yours and like, comment, and then share feedback. But I met some nice people through that, so that was, yeah. That's how we know each other. That's how I met some other people too, through that I still keep in touch with. And it's really weird. Some of them have bailed. Most of the people in our course have kind of bailed on YouTube, or they're really struggling, they're losing motivation. But I understand, because they might have like a full-time job, and in 2020 when we all started this, it was, the pandemic. Everything was different. People would have more time, and it just seemed like the whole world, I don't know if about for you guys, but I got tremendous relief in the pandemic, because I felt as if the whole world is kind of slowing down and came to a stop, so I had time to to reassess and stuff. I didn't feel like I was racing anymore, in a way. I know it's very selfish, but that's how I felt. And once everything started back up, I'm like, oh, back to the races we go. Most people don't persevere. Oh yeah, I was doing videos before the pandemic. I had started the year before, but I was just posting like time lapses or of whatever murals, very whenever I did a mural. But then in February I said, okay, I want to make videos, and one of my first videos was the dragon eye painting, and that's still the video that has the most views, and people keep visiting it. And that's my best video, apparently. The one before I took the course. The one there, I don't even talk in it. But but I did learn a lot of things, and I was getting very frustrated with my videos just getting lost. I was getting jealous of other people having their videos blow up, and mine, even though I put the same exact effort in my videos, my videos didn't get views, and I was getting very, very sad. And that's why I said, I really want to do this YouTube thing, right, Sam? I want to do this. And Sam's like, okay, well, if you really think so. And I said, I really, really do. And, I don't know. I think taking the course helped me in more ways than just with YouTube. It's a lot of mentality growing, too. So, and coaching, which you don't really get out of the other courses. Do I enjoy making videos, or do I enjoy making good videos? I enjoy making good videos. I enjoy making videos, but I want it to be good, I want my efforts, if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it good, Okay, let's do some light painting. Get some white. Mix the white with this greenish hue that I made here. I do like making time lapses too, stuff that is less effort. But I don't know. I feel like you can say that you don't care about you can say that you don't care about views and you don't care about this and that, but how much do you watch your own video? Because when I make a good video, I watch that freaking video. I watch my last video at least 3 or 4 times, and not because I just wanted to not to give myself views or anything, but just because I was so curious, and at one point I get so fascinated by, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the way I made it and the way I edited it, and I watched it as an entertaining video. And so yeah, but on the other hand, I don't just make it for myself, you know, because I've already been there. Although I do take videos and stuff just to remember for posterity and stuff, but I think even though you say that you don't care about views, you still care, because how could you not? How can you not care about views if you put yourself out there and you share with people? You want people to find it and to get information, value and stuff. So that's not the only reason, you know. Fighting against being result oriented in my art practice. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I tried so many things already. I feel like I've tried theatrics, I've tried, you know, like this and that, and I've been quite the dance monkey and stuff, and cloning myself, and like I tried a lot of stuff, but I don't know, I didn't get as much. I mean, I enjoy watching it. Okay, I enjoy watching it, but it's such a bother to do. It's so much effort, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. I love if I could just, you know, have somebody do it for me, and then I could enjoy it. But I would never just, I don't even pay for video editing. I'd rather do it myself, because I have this thing in my mind where it's terrible, I think, where I don't collaborate, or I don't let other people do stuff for me, because if I do it, that's a way to know that you're doing it right. Basically, don't trust other people to do anything good, or the way I would do it. I think I would do it better. But that's not true. I know that's not true. I know that Russell Brand has somebody else edit his videos for him, and all the big ones have other people, but that's only because they know how they would like the videos to be edited. Probably Russell Brand was editing his own videos before he had other people edit his videos, so they know the style. Or you know, JPCers. Yeah, a lot of people hire editors, and I would too. I mean, if I was making, when I get to that point, where I get to a point where I'm making some money out of the videos and I'm making more content that I can edit myself, and it would be more practical for me to hire, I would hire, but I'm not at that point yet. So, and when you start out, I think it's good to do everything yourself, because then you know what you want to do. Okay, let's see, this leg is, let's see, I just need to extend the shell a little bit. Just adding a little bit more blue to it. Okay, I need to clean up the edges up here. I'm getting some of my gray and a little bit of my alizarin crimson for my sky up here. It's a little dark. Grab some white. That is too light. Oh, you guys probably don't even see this. Can you even see this? Dudes. Dudes. Okay, now you can see the turtle being painted. It's okay, I don't blame you guys. I always do stuff while I paint. So I'm not necessarily watching when I listen to streams, but I do listen. Let's add some extra color in here. A little bit more white. Want to make solid painting, not cheap crap, because I want a video to get a video out. I know it's good and I have a solid idea because our group, the photo. Right. Will you start doing longer videos now, Lewis? I agree, Lewis. I feel like I've been just going on the YouTube treadmill like last year for sure. Put out so many freaking videos. Like, I tried so many things, and last year I put a shitload of videos out, and I was doing, you know, subscription boxes because, you know, when I googled, because that's what art people would search for this, so it would be a search term. So I did a lot of art subscription boxes. But it, you know, I always felt like I was just rushing to be the first out to get the video out of that box, you know, and sometimes I wouldn't get the box in time. Sometimes I had other things to do, and it turned it all sour. Like at one point I'm like, oh my god, I got my box too late, and now somebody else would, just terrible. And like he said, you know, you climb up that ladder and you get to 1K to 1 mil and then still feel the same. I think his videos can be helpful too, like the one with the paints, the portrait mixing paints for your portrait. That was helpful. And I'm gonna add more blue to the lower part of the turtle. Oh, that's a bit too white. More blue, maybe a touch of gray to the lower part. little patterns on the wing. Yeah. I mean, the only reason, so I found Lewis when we were doing our watched the 3 videos above you, and you know, checked him out. I'm like, oh my god, this guy is so funny, you know, this guy's gonna go far. and so I'm like, oh man, he's got such good humor and stuff. So I immediately, you know, followed him, and that's pretty much how we met. And then I don't know exactly what video he watched of mine, but I don't know if it was so as impactful as I found his. But I stuck with Lewis because of his humor. And to be honest, in general, when I watch videos, I don't really watch art videos much. I watch, you know, some videos that other people might find boring, or I watch news sometimes. News on YouTube, like YouTube news through other people's filters. Watch a lot of psychological stuff. Funny videos too. I have some people, some creators that I really like their humor and or just what they create. But generally I watch non-art related stuff. I watched Bobby Duke. I watched a lot of The Frank yesterday. I shared it with Sam. That was hilarious. Have you guys watched the one with the amoeba? So freaking hilarious. The amoeba video. It's really funny. And yes, it's basically I watch these things because I want to cultivate my own humor, and that's my selfish reason. I love watching The Frank. The Frank start video. And then we watched the beaver. The beaver was also very funny, especially the part with when they were rubbing their anal glands all over their bodies. And then he was saying how humans have found how sweet and fragrant the beaver's anal glands smell, and they were like, oh, we should make some vanilla essence out of that. They do that. An invocation for beginnings. The one with the suicidal amoebas. I have to keep an eye on the clock because I have a class tonight. I'm painting that lily that I painted last time on the stream. I have a class at 10 office workers that want to do something creative. So I thought that'll be a cute thing for people to do. An invocation for beginnings? I will. Oh. wish art was more of a hobby here. Look forward to seeing what you have been working on, Louis. Yeah. It's not a hobby? What is it? Is it more of a job? Or are there as many classes and courses? More common as a social hobby. I mean, it's your hobby. You mean to do it with other people together? Let's put some patterns in this, getting some yellow, some of that teal, just to have the color in there. Turquoise, actually, it's not the teal, it's the light one. A dab of red and a dab of burnt umber. And let's go up here and make some a little darker. Make some patterns. Add more umber. Oh, actually I got some black. That's okay. It'll get darker as we go down. It gets darker and darker. Really trying to get some of that dark teal out. That kind of dried a little bit. Some burnt umber and some red. Just going for a dark color for these spots right here. They kind of look like little freckles. Sunspots. He wishes it was more of a common hobby in society. Yeah. Dude, that's enough with the woman hating Louis. Art camp. I think we should start an art camp, guys. What do you think? We should all work on it together and do it all together somehow, you know? If we can manage to coordinate with time and that would be fun. Some burnt umber up in here. And some black as we get down to the pits of despair. I mean, under the pits of this turtle. Define the neck. And I'm gonna redefine these little spots on the arm because I feel like they're a bit too small, some of them. So yeah, it's better to start with a light and then add the dark spots on top. Louis is mean. I love women. It's so funny. I really meant to include a fart in my latest video, and I kind of forgot, you know, especially, it was really funny. It was not intentional. The space where I worked, it was really tight, and it was so difficult to take videos, especially on the walls, like on the stairs. It was really difficult because I had my ladder, which was on the stairs, and then I had like my paints, and then I also had a tripod, which was also supposed to look like it was only this, like a few feet in between the walls, and it was really difficult with the camera. So I put the camera and I aimed it up and I went up the stairs, and at one point after a few minutes I'm like, I wonder if the camera can even see what I'm doing. And I get down and I see that the camera is actually only seeing my butt. That was so funny. So I thought, well, we have to do that. We have to put that that scene in there. And I thought, no, I was gonna add a fart sound when I was showing my butt in the video, you know. But then I forgot. But then it was, as I was recording the video, I think I was drinking something fizzy before, and I just naturally burped as I was doing the the script. So I was like, I'll just leave that in there. I'll just leave the burp. It's not a fart, but it's a burp. It's still something. I don't need any fart sounds. I'm sure that I can manage on my own, Louis. And if I can't, I'm sure that Epidemic Sound has fart sounds for me to use in a pinch. Alright. More yellow. More yellow. Want to darken that a little bit. Make it shadowy. YouTube has good ones. You know, I don't know. I think that farts are more of a boy's sense of humor. Not that girls can't do it, of course they can. I mean, I don't know about you guys, and I'm probably gonna give out my secret right about now, but girls are, I'm speaking for myself, are more of a silent but deadly sort of fart, you know? We don't necessarily need to put it out there, you know, noisily speaking, but we're definitely making a dent in. Yeah, we're the silent but deadly, and you can't really express that on camera, right? I am going to make bubbles. How did you know, Louis? I'm gonna make some bubbles, but they're probably not gonna come out of the turtle's ass, Louis. I'm a little more dignified than that. Just a little. Let's add some patterns on this turtle. Some brown and red and yellow. I'm just mixing it with a little bit of that blue. Need to make it a little darker for the very tip of the nose, on top of the head. Don't be a coward with my farts. You know, Laura, we just had a highly intelligent conversation with some high-class classical music playing in the background. Might make a nice clip. Did we? I'll have to check it out. Your lip numbness is coming back. Not fun stuff. Jamie, not fun. Louis, behave. Behave, Louis. Be nice. Some of that blue in here. I'm not going to get my good name be slandered here. Ah, Louis. Right, free speech. You can't just do that. You can't abuse your powers, Louis. If you abuse your powers to abolish free speech, I'm gonna remove your rights as an admin. Gotta let other people flip you off, you know? Otherwise, what's the point? You can't just run away from your enemies. You gotta face your enemies. Try to put it back up, but I don't know how. Right? No, he will not stand by that, but I think Louis has learned his lesson. He's not gonna do that anymore, right, Louis? Gonna let other people give you the finger. I know you can take it, you're a big boy. It's downright un-American. You face them. I mean, conversations with real people, Louis, not computer drones that just hide behind the computer. Is that redundant? This turtle has a double chin. Or something. Hang on, I need to add more blue to that. Did I mention my paint is drying? guys to see. There. Oh, the double chin has turned into its mouth. Let's put that double chin back in there. They're real people, but they hide behind pixels. Laughing a coffin fit. Oh no. Sunshine, if I didn't live so far away, I would show you the real finger face to face. What song is this? I don't know. Your short inspirational clip? I've got inspirational clips? It's a fun song. How do you feel when you hear other people, other YouTubers using the music you like? You feel a little... You feel a little cheated? Or do you go like, oh, it's my favorite song? It depends on my mood. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I feel like, that is my song, how dare you destroy them. I feel cheated and I set out to destroy them. Yeah, it does. It does sound like something from an Xmas movie. How does that look? Is that okay? That certainly is better than my latest turtles. I will say that. I have improved over time. Like, when I look at the turtle that I painted in my other underwater scene, and people said, oh my god, I love that turtle. I hate that turtle. These, like this one, my god, it came out really nicely, actually. This one is not that bad. I feel like could use some more highlight. It could use a little more contrast, and I will give it that contrast. But I am, as much as I go to, when I open up Epidemic Sound, I do go to staff picks and newest releases and what's popular this month or this week or something. And I do want to hear what's popular and to see if I like any of that stuff. And generally I don't. It happens every now and then that I do, but then I think, if I like it and if it's popular, then how many other people are gonna use this music? Yes, a little bit of highlight right up here. It's very nice. That's better. This turtle has got a huge noggin. Yes, Queller. It's advice I wish I heard before I started painting still lifes. What advice? Every still life painter needs to hear this. What? What do they need to hear it? Stop, collaborate, and listen. Still advice to live by. What does that mean? Collaborate with people? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move on to a different turtle. Maybe let's do this one down there. There's a little teeny tiny turtle. I can't go. Maybe I'll just move the camera a little closer so you got. Ah! I just sprayed myself in the face with water. Sorry about the jittery. I just want you guys to see what I'm doing a little more closer. Okay. So let me find my other turtle reference. Here we go. This turtle looks like the most depressed turtle. Look at that. Looks so unhappy. It looks a little high actually. Hope it's not a dead turtle. I don't know. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Maybe, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna raise. No, I'm not gonna raise it because then my whole camera is gonna get. I'm gonna sit down. That's what I'm gonna do. So I don't wanna slouch. No, I warn you, this is a very squeaky chair. Sorry. There we go. All right, let's get to it. It's from Ice Ice Baby. Oh. Sometimes I do feel like Louis feels. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I don't know. Okay, this turtle is more on the bluish side. Bluish but purplish. He's very atmospheric turtle. So I'm starting with like a dirty white, which is more of a tan really. Adding some more gray and adding a touch of red, adding some blue. If I can just squeeze some of this teal out of my. Let me spritz my paint to try to soften it. That's one thing that you can do to soften your dry paint. Just spritz it with a little bit of water. Okay, I got some really nice color in here. I like a little smooth jazz from time to time too. Maybe I should have just used some purple. I do have some purple. Very pretty purple. Here we go. Prism Violet, actually. Prism Violet. Alright. Getting a little bit of that. This is gonna be really nice. Really nice. I'm just blocking in the main color, then I'll add other colors on top of that and around it. I just want to have the shape blocked in. And just a little bit of its face. Maybe adding a little bit of brown to that. Prism as in a P-R-I-S-M, prism. That's funny. Prismatic, you know? I don't know why it's made in a toilet. You're hilarious. And we have some nice orangey color down here by its neck. Spelling is important, I know, right? So funny is, it's not funny. I don't know why I start a lot of sentences with it's so funny. It's not funny. It's just a fact. So I grew up in Romania. My first language is Romanian, and I learned English in school. I learned English with spelling, proper spelling, you know, and I came to the States and married an American who learned English mostly by listening to English, so spelling in his mind is not as important as in my mind. Spelling is a huge part of the way that I can process information too. But sounds like, oh well, and I would often spell things out for him. It's like spelled like this because the root word is this, so this comes from. So it's very interesting that you learning more languages, it does increase your perception of the world, I think. So if you know language, another language, then you know, it's like the way you think too, the way that you understand the language. So I constantly feel ashamed that I didn't teach my daughter Romanian. Well, my mom never ceases to remind me how shameful I am for that. And I do feel terribly bad, but just lazy. And I don't really talk Romanian with anyone, so except for my mom. And whenever I talk Romanian with my mom, I'm like struggling to remember words. My brother never taught his daughters Dutch. So how do you feel about that? Where does your brother live again? How does your family feel about that? Because I think families would feel very bad. I know mine does. My mom really doesn't like the fact that, and I can understand that she can't communicate with my daughter, which is sad, it's sad. At this point, there's nobody that can do anything about it. I think Dutch is one of the most useless languages. I'm more upset my youngest nephew doesn't speak perfect English. does he speak? Speaks Dutch. He was raised here. Oh, I see. Cool. So I just realized that this turtle, I should not really go by the reference photo because this turtle is lit up completely differently. The light is coming from a different source. It's coming from here and it's projected there as opposed to from the back as I did these two. They're more lit from the back and above. So I need to darken the arms and everything underneath. So yeah, always gotta be aware of the light source. Just mixing some colors over here. Its head. There, the head should be lighter. All right, I think I'm just going to make the fin. This time I'm gonna make it the light first and then add the patterns to it. It's easier to make blotches than to make thin lines for me. Does it happen to you guys when you create something and you listen to a specific thing, like a podcast or a video or an audiobook or something, you listen to it and then when you look back to your piece, you remember listening to that thing, because I do. Very interesting that I look at some of my old pieces and I can remember exactly what I was listening to while doing it. It's like very sensorial. That shell is very, very purple. Don't need to make it so purple. Make it a little lighter. It's getting a little darker as we go into this little arm here. I've got a collection, a mixture of warm paints in here, so I just got some of that brown that I was getting from the other that I mixed for the other turtles. I can see some canvas showing. I just want to cover that up. I really don't like when I see canvas showing. Need everything to be completely covered. Yeah, this it sounds like an anime song. Yeah, it's very ambiental. I'm just covering it and then I'll figure out the eye after. Alright, let's do some patterns on the shell. Grab some brown and a little bit of that prism violet and a little bit of that turquoise, the light aqua green. I need more. I need more of that. I think I put it away. Oh well. Can just use some of the darker one and add some white to it. I added too much white. Okay. Portion of the on the edges has a lot more purple to it. Oh, I said I would make the shapes. Could darken it a little bit. No, as it wraps away, it needs more blue. Any more dark blue? Okay, let's add some stuff on the head. I'm gonna grab a little, I want to make it a little darker. I feel like it's too light, not enough contrast. But you know what, I'm just gonna add some more dark details, and that way I'm adding a touch of alizarin crimson to make it redder. A little more details here and there. Trying to go for a radial pattern. Some of these turtle shells have a nice radial pattern on their shells. Let's grab the head. Just put in the eye to establish where that is, and then we'll do everything around the eye. These turtles look so smug with their slanted eyes. Make it a little smaller. But for now, I'll leave it there. Tiny little patterns, tiny little spots above the eye. I really do love making little details. It's very satisfying. And time consuming, but I like it. I think that details really make a painting, really bring it, make it look more realistic. Some patterns in the fin, a little darker. I'm gonna go back to the eye and refine it, but I need to let it dry for just a second, for a few minutes. Let's do the patterns on this, on the fin. These patterns are a little bit like giraffe patterns. Very cool. Just interlocking. I love doing these. As I get to the edge, they start getting a little lighter and redder, or purpler, that prism violet. Let's use some of that now. Darken that the lower part of the turtle a little bit. So with some dark gray, just wanna, obviously I've got some purple on my brush. That's okay. Prism violence. Just watched an Andrew Tischler video where he asserted that alizarin crimson is something. I'll check it out afterwards. Alright, let us shape the eye. Somebody should make a meme out of this turtle. It's got a most annoyed expression. So smug and arrogant. I'll have to see if it's copyright free so that I can use it for some funny memes. I think it deserves it. It did it to itself. Now I need to make its mouth. The Louis Guetteri turtle, right? Yes. I would have to spend some time on this painting to really get the expression. This turtle also has a double chin. What is it with these turtles? They really let themselves go. Give it big biceps and a machine gun. Like a fawn in the woods with a machine gun. Somebody's gonna get this joke. Turn the fins into knives. You know what they say about bringing knives to a gunfight, right, Lewis? Okay, I'm gonna give this some very subtle, just highlights on the edge. Reinforce the pattern on the shell. I feel like it's getting lost a little bit. That's better. And let's add some little details on that shell too. At this point my palette is getting so dirty. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight, but you don't bring a gun to a Lewis fight. You fight amongst yourselves. Ouch. How's this looking? Let me see. It's not too bad. I think it could use a little more definition. A little more definition. Doesn't that depend on what kind of fight it is? It sucks. Well, I'm sorry, Lewis. What can I say? You know what? I think... Let me see. I'm sure I have some funner, more fun. It is a bit drab, isn't it? That better. Put a different playlist on. It's still not something you would put on, but you know what? It's a little more upbeat. It was starting to drag a little bit, I agree. It was nice. I like piano music, but at one point you're like, oh, it's a bit much. Just want to darken the bottom a little bit. Okay. I could keep working on this turtle forever, but I think I'll call it good enough for now. Let me just give it some pattern back on its head. Maybe brown. Oh, I do like this song. I like this one a lot. There, that's a little better, I think. Keep saying I'm done. Where's my napkin? This is better. I just got tired of feeling like I was living in the movie of The Notebook. See, sometimes it's better not to know some things. Because I don't know what you're talking about. I have not had the privilege, quotation marks, to watch that movie. Or I may have had it, but I declined. Okay, let's give it that smug, stoned look. Hello. What? Okay, enjoy. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. We pretty much got it. Pretty much got it. It just has a few spots on it, right above its brow, and I'm done with it. Oh, hello, Kale. And my little doggy underneath me. Stanley, stand back. The Amethyst, can you please call Stanley upstairs? Behave. Kale, be nice. Hey. Don't go there. Just sit down. Sit. Good boy. Be nice. Okay? Stanley, go upstairs. Go upstairs, Stanley. Go on. Up you go. Go on. Go upstairs. Two dogs have been fighting lately. A lot. Not even funny. In a bad way. In a There, now we feel like we're like in a fantasy tale. Okay, so now let me readjust my focus. Don't worry, Kel, you can stay there. Don't worry. And we're gonna go right over there. Right over there. That is the last turtle. Let's hope that I'll get it. Oh my, I've been on for 2 hours and a half. I hope I'll finish this in a half an hour. So I gotta get going. Okay, this one has got some really interesting looking pupil. Look how pretty it is. Just completely lost in this coral. Very beautiful turtle. This is more of a euphoric music. Top. I'll just do the light first. Louis prefers retro 80s music for 3 months straight. That's hilarious, Louis. That's funny. I laugh at your music choices, not in a bad way. I'm just very surprised. I actually wouldn't hear it. Now I do. I just subjected you all to it. That's the problem, Louis. You can't just put music on and make other people listen to it, even though you don't hear it. You know, that's not right. I hear the music you're listening. You're hearing. Playlist 800 times. There is something very wrong with that. I agree. I just remember my store working hours when I used to work at a store, and they would put this music on. My God, we were listening to Ella Fitzgerald and some other names. The lady was very old, and Frank Sinatra, and just, oh my God. I would get home, or the manager would love the Beach Boys. Listen to so much Beach Boys. definitely scarring. To be honest, I kind of got tired. I don't really listen to old music anymore. And then he'd put on the cartoon hijinks, please. or the hard rock, you know. It's funny. With Lewis, it's either the 90s or the 80s or classical music, which I like. Or hard rock, like punk rock. Fine. Okay. Regardless, I don't watch for the music, so really that a mood point for me. Sometimes I wonder about the music. I'm like, should I still be paying $15 to Epidemic Sound? What if I just do ASMR videos where people just listen to my voice and they're quiet and there's no music? It won't be too bad. But then I think, you know, during the live streams I do use music. And I could use the YouTube studio music. I don't know. I have to teach you how to start on a piece like this and not freak out from the complexity. Okay, I'll do a video on it. I'll have to do a video on it. I started this Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, I worked on it on Monday for a few hours. Just for like three or 4 hours. I just sketched it in and I put the sky and the water. And then the next day I went and I put just the background. And then also for just like a few hours, and then another day I went in, still this week. It was either 2 days or 3 days, I don't know. But yeah, it just kind of starts with the sketch. Well, reference, but you get your reference photos first, and then you do the sketch. And then you start filling stuff in. And I actually watched some videos on how to paint corals. I do say that I don't watch YouTube videos, but I do sometimes. Well, I skimmed them. I didn't really watch the whole thing. Because I don't have the patience actually to watch YouTube art videos. It's weird. I really don't. Unless they're Lewis's videos, which are entertaining, but just to sit down and watch a whole... Well, sometimes I do. If people talk, I do. And if it's really something amazing that I could learn from, I do, but it's not like a thing I do all the time. So it's just seeing how other people paint corals and reefs and stuff, and I just see people going in on a blank canvas and just starting with a painting in without sketching, without anything, and I find that is a little challenging. But then they don't go into the amount of details that I go in. So I don't know. Still, it looks really good from the distance because the thumbnail gets me. I'm like, oh my god, that's so amazing. Like, how am I gonna do that? And click on the thumbnail and I kind of skip ahead. And by the time I see the end, I've seen all the steps and like, I can do better. It's not that complex as it looks. Generally, I find that other people's art, but there are some artists that do this photorealistic beauty that really gets me. So I like those a lot better than people who don't go through into details. My voice is low. Let me turn the music low then. There we go. I hope it's better. My microphone is not right in front of me because I'm sitting in a different place, but did I start working with the details in the back and moving forward to the front? Yes, yes. That is the way to go. Absolutely. I'm working in reverse, so it's kind of like a mind game for me. I didn't take the time to reverse it, so I'm trying to I'm reversing it as I go. It's a little exercise. Oh, you didn't see it because my camera was there. Oh well, you'll just have to believe me. I'll show it to you again if you need to. I love working on interlocking patterns. I find them so satisfying to do. on its neck. Very, very subtle creases. Cheap, cheap. Am I tired of tiny spots? No, I like making tiny spots. I actually really do enjoy repetitive patterns and repetitive little things. I have an entire door that's just water drops. It's like a whole droppy door. And I do want to make some water bubbles in here, but I don't think I have time to do it today. I also have a starfish here to do. I have some jellyfish up there in the corner that I didn't get the chance to put in. I have some fish and I didn't want to put some fish. I don't know. I'll have time to do everything in the mural, I mean. Turtles just never look happy. They're never happy. Give it some highlights on its head here. Just adding a little more redness to some of these. Some of the fin. And the neck. Maybe to the shell too. Even though I don't know how much light it's getting because of that coral behind it. But hey, not my problem right now. Let's put some spots on the other fin. They're my dream spots though. I might dream about spots tonight. Sometimes it does happen that when I do a lot of repetitive stuff, such as, you know, sculpting, scraping a lot, playing Mario Kart. You know, when I go obsessive about doing particular things, then I would dream about them. I don't think it's healthy. But it's okay. One must have a balance of healthy and unhealthy practices in one's life, no? Gotta be a little rascal in order to be a balanced human being, I think. This one's got some green on the shell, probably reflected from above, I don't know. Maybe it's got moss living on it. I don't know. Okay, let's put some lighter patterns in this shell. Maybe there are too many turtles. Maybe I should have less turtles. Let's just add a little bit of shadow on the bottom. It's already got shadow on the bottom. Jamie, to answer your question, I'm getting tired of tiny spots. Yes. I think. I mean, if I didn't know that I have other things to do later on, I would probably keep going, because I would have put in the baubles and everything. You know what? Maybe I'll do... Oh, speaking of which, I was gonna say I'm gonna do that next time. So next week I will be painting this mural on Friday, so I will not be here for the Friday stream, and probably I'm not gonna be here on the weekend either. I want to promise you that I want to be here to finish it next on the weekend, but I'll probably not be here. So maybe the week after. No, the week after I'll be on vacation. So guys, I don't know when I will see you next. But next time I'll see you, I'll definitely finish this. I'll finish the starfish. I have another sort of coral looking thingy there. I'll put some the starfish, no, not starfish, the jellyfish. I had 2 of them there, but I painted over them. And I'll add some bubbles, and that'll be fun. I love making bubbles. I think the turtles came out pretty good. They're definitely gonna be different in the mural. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. I hope I'll be able to put out some video, maybe not. But anyway, I hope I'll be able to catch the streams. So no promises though. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for hanging out. It was a blast, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye. And have a good weekend.